because certain people was there, but I couldn't see them on my camera.
Let me just hang in there. I got nothing.
All right, without further ado, let me introduce you guys to Arnie. Listen, Arnie. Since we got a long list, and with the time frame of Instagram, we have to have 7 minutes for everybody.
How are you?
Next week, the week after next, we're going to YouTube. So I'm gonna send you the YouTube link if you haven't followed already.
I'm here.
After Saturday's show, we're going to YouTube. The dinner comedy is going to YouTube.
Okay.
What's up, Arnie? How you doing, baby?
No,
You ain't heard nothing I said, did you?
I'm in the man cave.
You ain't heard nothing I said, did you?
No, I did not.
You heard me just now, though.
Oh, say now. Yeah, now I hear you.
Okay, listen. Since we have a long lineup for tonight, everybody's gonna have to get 7 minutes because of the time of Instagram, how the time plays on Instagram. However, after next week, after next Saturday, we're going to YouTube.
Okay.
So if you haven't subscribed to me already, I'll send you the link and then you can subscribe.
Okay. I'll give you 5.
All right.
This way everyone got time. That's okay.
Okay. All right. Oh, well. How you want to do it?
Okay.
After YouTube, Netflix, baby.
Everything seems to be going good with you guys. I mean, I don't really do a lot of these, but you guys happen to be pretty nice. And I hope it's getting out to a lot of people, because all I'm doing is I'm hanging out in my man cave. You see, it's actually, I made the garage into a man cave. And there's a few jokes. I'll give you a few little jokes. It's like, does anyone know where the boogeyman came from? The boogeyman originated in my house. Way back then, I used to go out with my buddies. And we used to get some, have a good catch a little high. Come home, I'd stop and get a chocolate cake at 2 in the morning. Bring it in the house and close the door. In the morning, my cake is gone. And I asked my sister, Roberta, big girl, Roberta. Who names anyone Roberta anymore? And I asked her, hey, did you see my chocolate cake? She says, nah, the boogeyman must have ate it. Meanwhile, there's chocolate all over her face. Okay, I guess you're the freaking boogeyman. Unbelievable. But I'm going to do something. Valentine's Day is coming up. I'm going to be nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to dress up as Cupid. I'm going to walk into the room, and I already know what she's going to tell me, because I tried this once before. She's going to tell me that I look like Humpty Dumpty, most tidy whiteys. You know something? Again, I don't want to give away my whole thing, but I want you guys to tell everyone, go to YouTube, search Arnie Price or Arnie Price Comedy, and just look at some of the stuff that I've done. I just like to have fun. Like what I do, everyone asks, I don't like the open mic stuff. What I did, I go to the department store. Sunday there's a football game on, but you see every guy sitting there on their dressing rooms, holding their wife's pocketbook and looking on the cell phone. So I said, oh, great, I got their attention. I said to the guys, I'm a comedian. Do you mind if I give my set? So now I got 6 or 7 guys sitting there, and I'm doing my set. All of a sudden, people coming around from all over. My wife just won't come out of the dressing room. Great. They keep them in there all day. But I have a show. I'm just going to, a couple of things, and I'm going to let you go. I have a show February 16th, it is. Thing. It at McKean's Pub in Massapequa. Okay. That's Night of Comedy. There's a lot of good people on it. Especially Paul Barnes, headliner. Of course, me and Bruce. It's a charity event to benefit SASI, which is autism. So, it's a charity thing, so if you guys can make it, it would be great. Before I go, I want to tell you guys something. I know this may be, it's not common, but I want people to always remember that Black Lives Matter. Not only Black Lives, this is just the thing I want to say to you. Black Lives Matter, white lives matter, everybody's lives matter. It's an important thing. Just try to be nice to people. No reason because the black or white or purple that you can't be nice.
That's what it's all about.
Something that happened to me that I think you could associate this. My wife said to me, "Could you bring home some Chinese food?" I said, "Okay." So I bring home the Chinese food, and she looks at the packaging, and she sees BLM on it. Black Lives Matter. She says to me, "These Chinese people are so nice. I can't believe it." I said, "Honey, that's great. But I'm hungry, and that's my beef lo mein." I gotta tell you.
Yo, the one and only Arnie Price, yo, for real. Give it up for Arnie, man. For real, man.
You didn't expect that, did you?
No, I want to see how you was gonna pull that off. I like that. That was cute. That was tough. Once again,
it's funny. It's not racial or any of that shit.
Nah, that's comedy, baby. That's comedy, baby. That's comedy, baby.
The first time I did that, when there's comedians, they're all white people. And I had these two black girl comedians were with me. And I said to them, "I'm a little nervous about doing this because it was right at the tip of this."
Yeah.
And the girl goes, of course, "Honey, fuck this."
Yeah, they don't get it, that's on them. You ain't mean no harm. You know what I mean? Real talk. Let them know you got plenty of black friends over here.
Exactly. Black don't crack. I love you guys.
You're ready.
Send me the link. We'll do another thing together.
That's a wrap. Look me up February 16th. Arnie Price, my boy Bruce, man. And make sure y'all tap in on his YouTube page for the culture.
Okay, I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, man. Thanks for joining in, Arnie.
Smile. Give me a big. There you go. Your pretty face.
Get up for Arnie.
Guys, have a good night. I'm going to go get some ice cream.
You too. All right, do that. Enjoy.
Ice cream? I want ice cream.
For my big fat belly.
Olympic ice cream eating. He's practicing for the next Olympics.
Honey, were you interviewed?
I'm all done.
Nah, he's done. We coming up for the next comment. Wait for the next comment.
Okay.
Jody, that was good. It's a pleasure. Speak to you guys soon.
All right.
Peace, Arnie. I hope that was a dope one.
Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Oh, Makiba tuned in. Makiba, Arkiba, yo. That's my Arkiba, homie. She got a fire album coming out. Word of mama. Go check that. The name of it. I forget the name of it.
Tell her to type it in.
Yo, Kiba, what's the name of that album, that joint you got out, Kiba? For the next comment, I don't know who it is, but
DB Frick.
DB Frick is not here. I don't think Frick is here. Frick is in here.
What about Fenji?
Not here. Rob is here. Finish. And Don Kate. Huh?
Is Goldberg here?
Yeah.
Let him come up.
Let me go before Goldberg.
Yeah, let him go before Goldberg. Yeah. Goldberg come after. I'm with it.
All right, give my introduction. Now let's go. Give my introduction.
Shout out to everybody grinding for the culture. This is the Den of Comedy. I'm your host / announcer, and the main host is over here, the Queen, in the corner. And right about now, we're doing live 7-minute skits. Queen, let them know your name, Queen.
Jody Oliver.
And please make sure you guys follow Mrs. J. She's our lead host. I'm the lead announcer, and her is Mrs. Jody at Instagram.com. You see the lovely bullpen with she on the mic on the front of her logo. But right about now, it's about the dopest comedy. We bringing you live, drip for the culture, 7 minutes of laughter. And this dude right here, it's a nice gentleman doing it for the culture. He's a ringleader of the dinner comedy. He got the umbrella out. Heavy. The one and only, Shamik Giles. Let's get it started. Let's get started, man. Let's get started. Appreciate you, brother.
I'm a heavy thinker. I'm a real heavy thinker, especially when I get nice off the weed and I drink a little bit. So I just think heavy. I think about some weird shit, man. Y'all gotta bear with me with this because I really think heavy. I'm pretty sure some of y'all do too. I ain't the only one.
Right.
I'll ever think about, and here's the stuff I think about. And correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one, all right? Do the LGBTQ community, if they're in, couples relationships, do they have the same type of arguments that straight couples or heterosexual couples have?
Nah.
You don't think so?
No.
I mean, can you picture the conversation though?
Can I?
Can you picture Tom and Tom getting mad over, having an argument about sex?
Yeah. That would be pretty intense.
Like Tom would tell Harry, "Yo, man, look, Tom wants some, Tom want to get his thing off, but Harry, like, look, man, I don't feel like doing it. I'm on my rag right now." So Tom would go call his father. So Tom would try to have this conversation with his father. He'll call his father and try to push that conversation off on him. Hey, what's going on? Son, how you doing? What's going on? Yo, Pop, man, let me tell you something, man. Can I take something? Yeah, son, what's going on, man? Yeah, this motherfucker over here, he gonna tell me. He got the nerve to tell me he don't want to give me no dick because he on his rag. Hey, son, whoa, what? Yo, hey, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit, right? But wait, hold on. But not seriously, in all seriousness, right? I ain't gonna lie. You know what? Not for nothing. After all the shit that came between them, they still together? See, all the shit that came between, that tried to come between them, they still together, right?
Right.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm talking about, if you can tell me right.
Who you talking about?
Your ass cheeks.
Oh, shit.
You know why Nikki left Minnie?
Why?
Because she was fucking goofy. That's my time. I'm Shoppy Giles. I'm the host of the Most Slept On Entertainment.
Nobody is safe with Shanique Giles. This nigga's off the hook. This dude is off the hook, man. That's
Find me at Most Slept On Entertainment 2 at Most Slept On Entertainment 2 with Shoppy Giles on YouTube. Obviously here, Most Slept On Entertainment 2. Facebook, Shoppy Giles. And the list goes on. I believe TikTok, the same thing, man. You can find me there. You find me on SoundCloud. I do a little rapping too. On Spotify, Most Slept On Entertainment. With that being said, I'll pass it on to the host. Thank you.
Yes. Don't know. Tell us a little about yourself. Where can we find you on social media?
Well, I got a couple of platforms. You already know I do my thing with my bro Shamik on Most Slept On, but my personal platforms is they vary. I have 5starMost, which is my private. If I see you doing good work, if you're a partner such as yourself, I'll give you a follow. If I know you full of shit, you out here bullshitting, you'll just be following and you won't even be receive no response from me. But then I also have my open platforms, which is my podcast show. Shout out to everybody, all the people out there with dope podcast shows, everybody, doing it for the culture. I've been doing the podcast thing for almost 4 years now, and it feels good, because everybody got a voice. It's called The Elevated Podcast Show, and the logo is my son. It's his junior high school pick. He's 21 years old now, so shout out to Debo doing his thing. And he's also headed to the Air Force, so I'm about to give him blessings with that. He's doing his thing. Shout out to my baby boy, fighting for us and representing his own in this country. So it feels good. Feels good. Thank you, Jay.
And don't know, who are your 3 favorite comedians?
Well, not to plug in my show. One of my favorite comedians, his son, happens to be coming to my show this year, and that's Eddie Murphy. Shout out to Eddie Murphy and the Eddie Murphy Show.
Yeah, Eddie.
Yeah, they coming on the show. He's coming on this year, and that's basically my top one. Number two, what happens to be Martin. Martin is just a dope transition. He shows you how to do it. From the TV, shows you how to do it on the mainstream. So it's just a good look. The third one is kind of up in the air. I'm going to say R.I.P. to Red Fox. We're going to go with Red Fox. You got to throw a legend in there. So it just feels good.
Okay.
Doing it for the culture.
And do you have a day job?
Yes. By nighttime, I'm a phenom host. I always rub it in with Shamik, who be cracking jokes on the phone. I'm a radio host by night, and by daytime, I'm a paraprofessional, teacher's assistant, behavior specialist. Over 19 years in the Board of Ed, doing it for the culture. Let's get it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
That's really awesome. Let's get it for Donnell.
Yeah, let's get it, y'all. Doing comedy, man. We out here doing this. This is dope. This is definitely dope.
Before we move on, we got Goldberg in the house, but before we move on, right, this is what we said, because I forgot to do this the last show. My mom's birthday was the other day. Happy birthday, rest in peace to my mother. And I want to dedicate the show to my mother and my cousin Shamel, man. Some fly high, fly guy. I got to mention y'all. I ain't doing it for clout, but I really meant to do that the last time. It's just that everything was so much in the rush. So shout out to y'all, man. Rest in peace to everybody, for the culture. We doing it for the culture.
So, shout out to the funny man, Goldberg. You shut it down last week.
Goldberg, how are you?
You know what? I'm really sleepy. I was watching the Olympics.
What was it on?
God, is that exciting, huh?
Was the skating on?
Freaking curling, my God. Oh, jeez. Wow, that was gripping. I couldn't pull myself away from that one.
You gonna give us a 7-minute set?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 7 minutes. For those people outside, you're watching this and you think, 7 minutes, that's a short period of time. It's a long time. It's my entire sex life since 2002. And I'm including a minute and a half of a prostate exam. I mean, it's tough getting old, man. It really is. It's tough getting old. I remember like 30 years ago, I would be into rock and roll. I'd go to shows. I'd bring my drugs, my pot, my acid. I'm a big time deadhead. I just went to a Grateful Dead show. I brought my drugs, my Motrin, my Maalox, my children's aspirin just in case. Doctor says, you gotta carry children's aspirin just in case you think you're having a heart attack. During the pandemic, I took a goddamn bottle of this every goddamn day. Couldn't take it, my God. Holy crap. Well, Valentine's Day is coming up, and I got buy my wife something good this year. Last year I saw a commercial that said, give your Valentine something that is important, like your health. Get yourself a prostate exam.
Yeah.
So I told my wife, you know what I got you for Valentine's Day? I got a prostate exam. Then she gave me another one with her foot. I'm telling you. My wife and I were getting to an age where, we're older, so we're seeing a sex therapist. We're seeing a sex therapist. And the guy said, make it exciting. Make it exciting. So we're having sex in public. In public, we're having sex. She had the biggest orgasm at Kohl's, the department store. And Kohl's, the department store, I didn't touch her or anything. She scratched her a 40% discount on those cards. And that was it. And he gave me Viagra. The doctor gave me Viagra. I took it once, not to have sex. I was at a party. I had nowhere to hang my coat. So I took the Viagra. Thankfully I wasn't there for 4 hours or more. But let me tell you, I was just 61 years old. 61. Had a big party. my daughter is in med school. She brought me a great gift. She's worried about me during COVID, so she brought me a ventilator just in case. I have it in my basement. My son doesn't have any money whatsoever. No money. I pay for his college tuition. He brought me the greatest gift. The gift that keeps on giving. He brought me this 23andMe stuff. You ever hear about this?
Yeah.
I found out I'm not his father. So now I don't have to pay for tuition. I'm so happy. And my wife, God bless her, my wife bought me the most amazing gift. She knows I always wanted to be an actor. Always wanted to be an actor, but never could take acting lessons. She got me acting lessons from the greatest actor of our generation, Andrew Cuomo. I can't wait to start. I really can't wait to start. So, listen, I think that's my time. So, listen, everyone, stay happy, stay healthy. If you can, if any of you in Newark, I am going to be at the Rock next week.
Okay.
Center, actually not, it's down the block. It's called the Devil's Den Comedy Club. Saturday night, 8:30. Come see me. Rangers suck, by the way. Take care, everyone.
Have a good one, bro.
Who are your favorite three comedians?
My favorite three comedians. Like I said, Jerry Lewis. Love Jerry Lewis. George Carlin. And who would my third be? I really like, you know who I like? I love Carlos Mencia. I like him. I like Carlos Mencia.
That's a strong three.
Okay. And do you have a day job?
Do I have a day job? No, I actually used to be I work with special needs children. I used to be a principal, but I am just doing comedy now.
That's what's up. Ladies and gentlemen.
That was a good job.
Goldberg, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for Goldberg.
Thank you. Stay safe, everyone.
Have a blessed
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Wait to get
to YouTube. You get a lot
that
of
was dope,
run.
man. That's dope, man.
Thank you. Love doing this show. Very cool.
That's gonna tag you to the edit. Gotta press the edit. Go on. Dinner Comedy. I'm your host. We out here grinding for the culture. Shout out to Mrs. J. Shout out to Shamik. Shout out to myself. Shout out to all the comedians that tapping in. I don't know if we might have one more pulling up. We're gonna see what's good. If not, we're gonna pass around everybody's Instagram and we're gonna log on now.
Piece of beer, you be having your own. You're doing your own. Virtually watching us having good stuff.
You want that back, Jay?
Tune in every Wednesday and Saturday night at 8 p.m. on Sheet TV.
Oh, hey, Jody. Hey, guys.
How you doing, man?
All good.
Happy Saturday. Glad to have you here. I was trying to log in earlier, but the internet wasn't letting me, so I'm glad you pulled back up.
Oh, thanks for having me. Yeah. I mean, it's exciting on a Saturday night. But, I'm just chilling at home anyway. Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
The second round, be good for the second round.
Yeah, you definitely gonna get your 7-minute set because everybody wasn't there or everybody's here, the hosts, the producers. And I'm your host / producer. You already know the main host. You already know the umbrella king over here, the comedy genius, my bro Shamik. Thank you for letting us do this on this dope platform. This is the Den of Comedy. I am your host, 5starMost. And let the people know your name.
Jody Oliver, and I am your main host.
Yes, ma'am. And this is the one and only Shamik. Please let the people know your name, your Instagram before we get this started, because Jody might have some questions for you real quick.
Okay. Should I go ahead?
Yes,
Chief.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
My name is Jean Kim. My Instagram is at Jean Kim Comedy, JeanKim Comedy. And I've been doing comedy for about 6 years now. And I'm Korean, and I live in Manhattan. But because my fiance, my Guido fiance is Italian, a lot of people think I'm from Brooklyn. Yeah. So I always tell them that. Yeah. Yeah, I look one way, as you can tell from my appearance. I'm from Brooklyn. Yeah, actually, I'm from Ohio. I just sound like this because I live with my Italian Guido, who's actually from Bensonhurst.
Okay, BJ. Okay, that's definitely
yeah. I mean, when I first met my Italian boyfriend's mom, she asked me if I could do her nails. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
At first, I was so offended, but then I said, "Hey, it's my boyfriend's mom." So I gave her a mani-pedi, and I dry cleaned her sweater. That's just the kind of gal I am, So my boyfriend and I, we were actually friends for a very long time. It wasn't until he had a heart attack that I really fell for him.
Oh, wow.
Because it slowed him down, and it made him self-reflective, and took a few pounds off his belly. Hey, guys, I'm telling you, if you're looking for a quality man, I suggest finding one who just had a serious heart attack. Yeah, I swear, he'll value every second with you, and it'll be harder for him to get away.
I know that.
Yeah, so so I grew up in Ohio, where I was one of only 4 Asians in my entire high school. So I spent a lot of time doing white people activities. Yeah, true. I wore a lot of flannel. I listened to tons of country western music. I thought about joining the swim club, but then I remembered, hey, I want to meet black guys. I auditioned for the drama club. Look, Chance the Rapper got it.
Yo, I can't even say. I'm trying to learn how to swim.
I auditioned for the drama club for 4 years, but I didn't get one part until they put on a production of Miss Saigon. And then I got 3 parts. Yeah, it wasn't until I moved to New York City, the land of the Asian fetishists, that I finally felt truly appreciated and properly objectified.
She said the land of the Asian fetishists.
Yeah, so now, my mom, she has joined me in New York, and she lives in Staten Island. I think she's the only person I know who moved there to raise her social standing and impress our relatives. I mean, because I'll hear her talking to our relatives in Korea, bragging to them, "Oh, what I do today? I go boating in the harbor again." I'm like, "Mom, you were with 500 people on the Staten Island ferry."
Go figure.
Yeah, I swear. I mean, even during this pandemic, she said she couldn't tell that there was a pandemic because there was always these social distancing at Staten Island, and she's been and plus she's already been hoarding and rationing food and paper products since the end of the Korean War.
Wow.
Yeah, I swear. I'll go over to her apartment. She'll have paper towels, garbage bags, everything piled up to the ceiling. And I swear, you put a cash register in there, and you can open up your own Costco. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. So I get mistaken a lot for being North Korean. And yeah, I mean, just the other day, this cab driver asked me if I'm from North Korea. And for everybody who's watching, I just want to get this out of the way. If you want to tell the difference between a North and a South Korean, this is how you tell the difference. If you're talking to a Korean in the United States, they're South Korean. Clear and simple. Yeah, I mean, I like to think of myself as North Korean from the waist up and South Korean from the waist down, and my middle area is the DMZ, the 38th parallel, which, by the way, is the name of my next dance club, the 38th parallel.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so right before the pandemic, I was on the Rachel Ray show as an audience member, and they have this warm-up guy there who actually went to applaud and went to say certain things. So when you see a chocolate cake, you're supposed to go, and when you see a puppy, you go, aww. But every time I saw the puppy, I'd go,
Yeah, I like that. That was cute.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Well, these days, I'm taking the subway and I'm at Times Square, and because I don't want to get pushed into the tracks. I do my karate stance. I make sure that I do my karate stance so that I'm not easily like pushable. And I tell my fiance this, and he looks at me and he's like, I hate to tell you this, hon, but you're not a wisp of a girl. I'm like, what? So yeah. I said, look, I couldn't believe he said this to me. This part is not a joke. I'm just serious. I'm just venting. I'm venting to y'all. So, okay. That's my set, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, favorite comedian.
Let everybody know your Instagram, your YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, at Gene Kim Comedy. I'm on Facebook. And my favorite three comedians, I mean, I love Joan Rivers, Dave Chappelle. I've been watching a ton of Trevor Noah during the pandemic. And I also listened to Mark Maron's podcast.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Pleasure having you guys.
What'd you say?
What do you do for a living? What do you do during the day?
Well, I'm between jobs right now, but I'm normally a lobbyist, a political lobbyist, and a campaign manager. And a political campaign manager.
Very nice. Good, Gene. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for having me. I get to do a set twice tonight.
Twice
It was good for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I can come back again because 3 times the charm, but.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Okay. Be safe and stay
Thank
warm,
you.
everyone.
All right. Take care. Happy Saturday.
Next up. What's his name? Stephen Levin? Stephen Levin, you know who that is?
Frick. Benji.
Benny not on.
I was just here to watch Gene. I'm doing the dishes, but I was just watching Gene because Gene's my friend.
You here now? You here now?
I don't know. I don't have any material, but it's funny, so I'll stay on. I'll watch.
Thank you. That's all right. You come back. Make sure you come back.
I'll come back with some material.
All right.
Okay. Thank. Because of the pandemic, I got locked up in the house with my screaming partner. So the doctor prescribed this medication for my depression. One of the side effects was gambling. So I felt better. But I got addicted to gambling. So he took me off that medication and put me on another medication. This time the side effect was online shopping. You don't have to do online shopping. Online shopping. But I took up all the medication. And I just went online shopping and gambling. I polish toenails once every 3 weeks. I can't see my toes. My breasts get in the way. Out from the nail polish remover. I woke up and the cat was painted. Since the pandemic began, I started cooking a lot more. And since it began,